these vessels are numbered, and they are in it to win it. This is a competition. These guys work very hard to decorate their vessels as best they can. There is $300 up for the first prize. The vessels are numbered. We'll be looking for the numbers and trying to give you a little information on those vessels. This is vessel number 24, the Gemini Dream. And this is their third year in the competition. They've got some great lights on. Got a small pontoon boat here. Here we have a very patriotic themed vessel. There is a patriotic themed award. We will see lots of red, white, and blue this evening. Unfortunately, we can't see the number on this one. Here we have a smaller fishing vessel. There are several classifications for the boats this evening. There are sailboats, powered, and again, like I said, there will even be a few man-powered vessels, some rowboats and some kayaks. We will see Santa Claus on a few vessels tonight. There will even be a sailboat this evening with 2 acrobats aboard, and they will be spinning and twirling aboard the vessel number 138. And we'll see that one a little bit later. We've got one of the largest vessels coming in now. This parade started this evening in Nassau Bay Lagoon. Some of the larger boats waited in South Shore for everything to begin and then joined, and most of the sailboats wait here in Clear Lake until the parade starts and join and try to tag along here and make their way into the parade. We have several mayors aboard some of the vessels, including the mayors of Clear Lake Shores, the mayor of Kemah, the mayor of Seabrook, and Nassau Bay. This evening, the vessels will make their way through the Kemah Channel, go to the first marker outside the Kemah Channel, and turn around and come back. This is the Fantasy. This is their 8th year in the parade. This is a 117-foot vessel. Very beautiful. I believe this one is available to rent. And you can have a private party on it. This one's sponsored by Landry's Inc. Beautiful vessel. You know, it's interesting. A lot of the vessels have a lot of red and green lights, which is also the navigational lights, which can lead to a little confusion for some of them. I was at the captain's meeting earlier today. There are several of these contestants that have been in this parade for over 25 years. Again, the cost of joining the parade, if you're interested in doing it next year, is $60. $60, and you can decorate your boat and join into the festivities. This one is definitely in the patriotic theme. Got a great big flag on the back. The patriotic theme that just went by is number 146, Fueling Around. Now they are being judged. The judging is taking place at Bill's Burgers over at the Kemah Boardwalk. Now we are doing our best to find the numbers and locate the numbers on these boats. A lot of them are difficult to see. There's old Jolly St. Nick. Again, folks, if you're just joining us, thank you very much for being here with us tonight. We are on Clear Lake, enjoying the wonderful work that some of these volunteers and a lot of these contestants have put in to their boats at the Christmas Boat Lane Parade. Again, the 59th annual. The very first parade was hosted and put on by none other than the famous Red Adair. Red Adair is famous for being the pioneer in putting out oil fires during the 1970s and 80s, I believe. More in the 80s. But the first parade was him and 5 buddies and 5 boats. And since that first parade, the demand was found and inspired everyone else. And since then, this parade has grown into what you see here today. We're enjoying some very nice weather this evening. Winds in the around 5 knots. We're looking at slow rolling low. This is their 4th year, and this is a 39-foot vessel. Some reindeer and Santa Claus. Here we have a much smaller vessel. This one's about 20 to 25 foot. Lots of excitement here. This is the first event held in the Kemah and Clear Lake area. Tell me. This is by Lamy, a 23-foot vessel, number 118, and this is their first year. They did a great job. Oh, I love this green here. This one reminds me of the Grinch. This is number 22. This is the Grinch. And this is their second year involved. You can see the Grinch dancing there in the front. This is the Seatow vessel. Now, Seatow and Towboat USA have both volunteered their vessels tonight for any boat that is stranded or has any issue. They are towing them out for free this evening. So thank you to Seatow and Towboat USA this evening. KG's Toy. This is their 27th year in this wonderful parade, number 110. Santa Force One. Love it. We have a nice sailboat here. They may have had a few lights go out on them. This is number 114. Merwood. Oh, look at this one. This is great. Look at this. We're looking at number 89 here. Mystera. And this is their first year competing. Beautiful job. Again, we have vessels of all sizes in this. This is a much smaller vessel. All right, here we have number 23. This is Heavenly Patience, and their fourth year competing. They've got a great Christmas theme going with the Christmas trees on the back and the icicles hanging off the front. The Coast Guard also has two vessels out this evening, two 29-foot vessels, and they're here to make sure everybody's safe. These are the response boats that they have. So thank you very much to the U.S. Coast Guard for being out here this evening, making sure we're all safe and taken care of. This is vessel number 155. This is Clearly Living, and it's their fourth year in the parade. A Christmas theme, no doubt. Loving their style. They look great this year. Oh, there's Santa Claus. We can see jolly old St. Nick on the bow of this vessel here. Love the blue lights. Number 28. This is Bondo Man, and it's their first year competing. They did a great job this year. Congratulations, Bondo Man. This one looks like a candy cane special here. This is a smaller vessel. Looks like a pontoon boat. It's a little difficult to tell. looks like they're having a good time. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining on the 59th annual Christmas Boat Lane Parade here on beautiful Clear Lake, Texas. Here we have a patriotic theme. There's Santa holding the U.S. flag. God bless America. This is number 6, Miloto. And it's their first year competing. Now, there we have a very nice green lit boat. This is their Santa dancing on the front there. It's called The Farm. It's number 34. This is their 32nd year, the longest running boat in this parade. Big round of applause for those guys. Wonderful job on their decorations. And the music, you gotta love it. Now, again, vessels of all sizes. Doesn't matter how big or small you are, you can compete in this competition. Look at this, they're all lit up. Even the people on the vessel are lit up and they're waving at us here. Now we have a much bigger vessel. This is number 52, patriotic themed. 82. That's 82. The Aquamarine, and it's their first year competing. Right. Looks like their toy soldier got blown down here in the 5-mile-an-hour wind here. Oh, choo-choo train. Now we have a train coming in, blowing steam and everything. Excellent detail. We can't quite see the number on this guy, but they did a phenomenal job with the smokestack. Fantastic, love it. Now, that one may win for most whimsical. There is a most whimsical category this year, and the trophy for it is supposed to be quite the sight, something very interesting, whimsical. Here we have another entry. This vessel looks to be about 30 foot long, perhaps a little longer. Beautiful job. I love the way that they wrote on the side of their vessel. There's an angel harping her horn on the top there. Great job. We're moving at a pretty quick pace here. These vessels are, it's difficult for them to space themselves out, especially since so many of them start from so many different starting points, and they join into the parade sort of like a zipper, or like getting on the on-ramp of the freeway. And so for these vessels to come together the way they do takes a lot of effort and coordination by these captains. And so we have to give them kudos on their job well done here. We're loving the blue lights on this guy. They've got some wave action on this. They've got a lighthouse on the front of their vessel. Really nicely done. And this one, is that a school bus? Like a camper or a school bus on top. This is a fishing boat. This is number 30. Burning Stress. And it's their second year competing. I can't tell who quite is in front there. Could be somebody in their bathrobe, I'm not really sure. Jim Christensen is the chairman of this wonderful event. There are more private boat docks than anywhere in the world right here on Clear Lake. Something pretty amazing that I learned today. Even more so than Miami, New York, and any of the other major ports that we see or that we know of. But we have more private docks here than anywhere else. Oh, we have a SpaceX. Fantastic. This is number 146. Like, as you guys can see, no matter how small, the Sea Chaser 14, it's this 14th year, I'm sorry, the Sea Chaser here is really putting on a great show. They did a great job on theirs. They're feeling naughty here, number 147. And it's their first year. We've got a pile up here. We've got 3 vessels coming through. Obviously one with a patriotic theme. The big one's No Restriction, and it's their first year. I'm going to go back here to the patriotic theme. I love the flag. There's a Santa on the back, really great. There's one here in the back. We'll try to zoom into it. Just too tough. It's just so dark out here. We've got them waving at us here. We've got some sailboats coming. Sailboats get really exciting because they're tall and they light up the entire mast. These are really great vessels to see. Again, another great sponsor of tonight's event is the Lakewood Yacht Club. We are so glad that they are with us. Lakewood Yacht Club has been a strong sponsor. This is number 157, not in Kansas. And this is their first year as well. Looks frosty. It's a great patriotic theme. Excited to see them here with us. All right. Now this is the sailboat with the acrobats. This is number 138. We talked about them earlier today. They have acrobats swinging off of their vessel. The vessel is called Nirvana. The captain's name? I spoke to their captain earlier. They're actually raising money for a wonderful cause. They are putting in an art installation, believe it or not, in the flower banks off of Galveston. It's about 100 miles south of Galveston. They're putting in an art installation underwater. It will be a reef restoration project. Something extremely interesting that we've never seen before. This is Sea's Life, number 37. And their sponsor is Let It Fly Events. You can see they did a great job with their Santa theme here. Got Santa and his reindeer. Not a large vessel, but they did a lot with it. And here we have a great sailboat. Love what they've done. Got Santa on board waving. Some fish in the front. And they're pulling the sleigh. That's great. Fish pulling the sleigh. We gotta love that. Only on the Texas coast will you see fish pulling a sleigh. Now these vessels are all being judged according to their class. It's powerboats, sailboats, and of course broken down into their different sizes. This is a competition, a friendly competition, but a competition nonetheless. And these folks are really putting effort into some of their decorations. These guys do it for the love of it. It's nothing they're getting paid for. There's a $300 first place prize for the best decorated. The decorations are also broken down into different classes. There's most patriotic, most whimsical. There's a few categories in which they judge them. We've got a nice little Santa Claus here. Or I'm sorry, a snowman. Now they judge these vessels and their decorations on creativity, originality, lighting effect, and effort. And you know these folks put a lot of effort into some of these vessels. You can see how big some of these are, and to light these up is quite the task. Now, for some, this event doesn't always go smoothly. And for that contestant or for that entry, they have what's called the Hard Luck Award. Now, last year, they had quite the hard luck story, and I'll try to recount it to you. So last year, they had a group come in from Louisiana, and they decorated their vessel. It was a sailboat. They had an angel at the top. As they were driving, before they even left the driveway, the angel fell off and broke. They get here, they're putting their vessel in the water, and what happens? Their dog falls in the water. And so, of course, they had to grab their dog. The dog gets on the vessel, and the vessel accidentally pushes off. And the captain has to jump over to the boat as fast as he can, and he falls and hurts himself. Now, when they start moving the vessel, for some reason, and I don't know how exactly this happened, but their throttle didn't work. And instead of putting the throttle where it needed to be to go, they had to hold the throttle down the whole time. As they're holding the throttle, they're making their way through the boat parade, they're going through the channel, they come back, and the throttle breaks entirely. It's not working at all anymore. So now, of course, they have no throttle, and what they have to do is put the boat in reverse and make their way back through the Kima Channel in reverse. Now they get about halfway through the channel in reverse, and the throttle breaks completely, and they are just stuck. And so they actually, as they were going through backwards, they get stopped by the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard sees them going backwards, and they pull them over and say what's going on. The throttle completely breaks, and they have to get towed back in. And so that was the hard luck winner last year. I can't imagine anything that bad this year, but you have to imagine that these guys go through quite a bit to put this on, and it's always really entertaining, and we're glad to have them out here to show you what they can do, and we're glad that all of you are here to watch, and thank you all again for coming. It looks like we've seen all the vessels come through as they make their way back from the Kima Boardwalk. We will see them one more time. But that is the Christmas Boat Lane Parade 2020. We're so glad you guys were here to see it with us. Thank you for joining us. Again, thank you so much to our main sponsors, the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, along with the City of Clear Lake Shores, City of Kima, League City, City of Nassau Bay, City of Seabrook, LZ Technology, Hollis Lewis and Company, and the Seabrook Marina Inc. Other contributors include I-45 Now, the Kemah Boardwalk, Lauderdale Yacht Sales, photos by EddieHarper.com, Texas Navy Sam Houston Squadron, Unmanned Eagle Eye, and Saltwater-Recon.com. Thank you to the parade committee, the chairman, Jim Christensen, area promotions and division committee chairman, Duckworth Insurance Agency, Randy Ashby of Waldron and Schneider, Chuck and Ricky Brady, Bobby Brittain of Brittain Enterprises, Sandy Christensen of the Flying Mermaid Ranch and Orchard, Kat Clemens of the Bay Turning Point, Allie Franklin of True North Marine, Brittany Green of Advantage Business Coach, Ashley Helms of Power Tech Services, Mark Hollis of Hollis, Lewis and Company, Shauna Reed of the Bay Area Houston Convention and Visitors Bureau, Mike Roshen of the HCA Houston Health Care Clear Lake, Brian Rothermel, E-Employers Solutions, Inc., Chris Shaw of Shaw Systems, Tommy Tipton of Lauderdale Yacht Sales. Thank you again to the free towing provided by Towboat USA, or Towboat US, and Seatow Galveston Bay. Again, you have seen the 59th annual Christmas Boat Lane Parade here on Clear Lake in Kemah, Texas. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thanks again to the Coast Guard, the Clear Lake Area Marine Law Enforcement Task Force, the U.S. Coast Guard, and the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary. We look forward to seeing you guys again next year. Have a wonderful evening, happy holiday, and an overall great end of the year and Happy New Year. Again, coming to you live from Clear Lake. Thank you very much to the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce and Saltwater-Recon.